A very good morning to all my dear students. वेलकम टू योर फेवरेट यूट्यूब चैनल मंजिल एजुकेशन बाय अनुज द्विवेदी। आज मैं आपके लिए लेकर आया हूँ क्लास 10 सोशल साइंस अक्टूबर असाइनमेंट के क्वेश्चन आंसर रिस्पेक्ट जो आप अपने असाइनमेंट में लिख कर पूरे के पूरे नंबर पा सकते हैं। इस तरीके से आपको लिखने का एक प्रारूप मैं बता रहा हूँ। और अगर आप मेरे चैनल पर फर्स्ट टाइम इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं या मेरे चैनल पर नए हैं तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर लें, जिससे आने वाली वीडियोज़ के लिए आपको लेटेस्ट नोटिफिकेशन मिलते रहे। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो। सो पहला क्वेश्चन है, When did America join the first world war and why? और इसका 4 मार्क का क्वेश्चन है, 75 to 100 वर्ड्स में आपको जवाब देना है। तो उसका आंसर है, अमेरिका ज्वाइंट द वर्ल्ड वॉर फर्स्ट फ्रॉम 6th April 1917. America was initially neutral, but it had strong trade ties with Britain and France, with its companies profiting by selling food and armaments to these countries. It also earned by extending war loans to them, but Germany used its powerful naval fleet to disrupt Britain's and France's contact with other countries, severely affecting their trade and preventing USA from coming to their aid. Germany's submarines also began attacking American ships carrying goods to Britain. Among them was an American passenger ship which sank with all its crew and passengers. This act enraged America, leading it to declare war on Germany on April 6, 1917. Second question है, do you think that each new nation which wants to have industrialization must compete with other nations? Are there any other methods? 4 मार्क का क्वेश्चन है, 75 to 100 वर्ड्स में इसका जवाब देना। देखते हैं इसका आंसर क्या है। तो इसका आंसर ये है कि इट इज नॉट कंपल्सरी दैट ईच न्यू नेशन शुड compete with each other nation for industrialization. There are other methods also. They are as follows. First one is, for it, in the beginning, new nations must take guidance from highly industrialized nations. Trade agreements should be made with already industrialized nations. Expansion of trade can be made on the basis of variety of goods. By following the different methods of trade, goods and places, also the progress in the field of industry can be done. Third question क्या पूछ रहा है? What is the importance of preamble of constitution in our country? To what extent the formation of constituent assembly was democratic? ये 6 मार्क का क्वेश्चन है और 150 to 200 वर्ड्स में इसका जवाब देना है। तो preamble of constitution does not the preamble of constitution not only plays important role for our nation, but it is also important for our life. Preamble inspires us to think that our country is fully independent and not under control of anybody. It highlights our socialism and secularism aim of our constitution. Preamble promises us to give us such a democratic nation where there will be complete independence of expression following any religion, language, and caste. Equality, freedom words are for individual persons. People should not oppose each other and they should live with love and affection for it. Brotherhood word, it also used in preamble. It also makes clear that only nation is not important but people living in it are also important. So our preamble gives weightage to such nations where respect for individual is equally given. Constituent Assembly was formed by the elected representative of the people, so it is considered as democratic. To increase the participation of people in the formation of Constitutional Assembly, the following steps are there. Use of questionnaire, assistance from special experts was taken, discussion on constitutional draft, presentation of proposal through newspapers and public meetings. Fourth question is, how is the parliament depend on executive for enacting laws? Do you think it has a positive or negative effect on the proposed law? So ये 6 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है, 150 to 200 वर्ड्स में इसका जवाब देना है। सो चलिए देखते हैं आंसर क्या है। The parliament makes laws for the entire country or for a part of the country, but in practice the council of ministers and the bureaucracy executive perform the function of drafting the laws. So the parliament's role is usually limited to approving a law, even though it is the supreme body. Any important bill proposed can be presented in the parliament without getting the approval of the cabinet. A private member can also propose a bill, but without the support of the government, it is unlikely that the bill will be passed. After a bill is presented, it is first examined by a parliamentary subcommittee. So, most debates on bills usually happen in the subcommittee. which send its recommendations to the parliament. All political parties are represented in the subcommittees. That is why they are also called mini legislature. Once a bill is presented, it is debated in both houses before being passed and sent to the president for approval. If the Council of Ministers enjoys a majority in Parliament, then it is almost certain that the law will be passed. It has a positive effect on the proposed law because the government is answerable to the Parliament. Any member of Parliament can ask the minister questions relating to their ministry, and the ministers are obliged to give proper answers. If they give wrong answers, they can be removed from the post. So that's all for today. ये वीडियो देखने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर लें, लाइक करें और शेयर करें और आने वाले वीडियोस को देखते रहें। थैंक यू। दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे। हैव अ नाइस डे। थैंक यू।